All right, yeah, we're in round 7 with
Veemon versus Demon Lords.
These are not the names. I'll figure that out. We're going in. Yeah, so this is.
Who asked for it? We found it.
Yep, we found you some Demon Lords here
round
on table
7,
5.
gentlemen. We want to change that number?
Yep, getting it all sorted.
Ooh, come on. We have no idea what we're looking at yet. Here we go, and boom.
You think this person, like with the terriermon?
TakeMika.
Okay.
You think this person with like the Demon Lord, not Demon Lord, the Lopmon terriermon like smoke screen, you know, they're like, oh yeah, you know, these are my 2 favorite guys, you know, like I love these guys, and people are like, oh, I got a mulligan against like terriermon, you know, what's really good, and then like get baited. Yeah,
that's the problem with the terriermon players. I feel like it's one of those, the deck has done too little for too long that people are like, you ain't playing terriermon on top tables. That's when you actually do get flash ban. You're like, oh, my bad.
Speaking of you know, a little bit of a flash ban, we're gonna see the creepy mill 4. And mills are rivals brush.
Hit our rivals off the first mill. That's such a good start to your round.
And then we see like the option, the Levian, trash.
All right. Should be able
Uko.
To be fair, you know, the 3 of us are, as individual Digimon players, also very guilty of smoke screening that we're not playing the deck we love playing because our guy isn't very good right now.
Or I am playing
There's no time and place.
A guy that's not very good right now. Some of us just commit to the bit.
I got told I couldn't keep committing to the bit and I had to play a real deck.
So
damn.
If you're the Demon Lord player, what do you think your game plan is to TakeMika? What's the one card that you're like, I need to see this card ASAP?
Shoto Kazuma.
Yeah, which is good because he's already here.
You think Shoto? I was thinking, I think it's like Biting Crush, right? If you like just Biting Crush,
yeah,
and
true.
Then you
that
could
does.
never let a TakeMika player play.
That helps a lot. That helps a lot. The other one is Lucamon. I know Lucamon comes up pretty huge because making your opponent choose between running out of the resource to burn the security with or running out of their tamer cards to use comes up a lot.
Yeah, I guess the idea as well.
Those 2 are big.
It's kind of been like the name of the game that we've been talking in all of these purple matchups is do you pop the AG knowing that it's coming back, or do you pop something else and let them technically accrue resources? Like, is it fine to keep them kind of neutral, or do you find it just like to be redundant?
Yeah.
What is that 6 that was just picked up?
It's probably like Kazuchi or something.
It's Kazuchimon, I believe.
Oh, no, not the 6. The 6 cost like level 4.
6 cost level? Was it Lugar?
It might have been Lugar, yeah.
Oh, it might be Lugar. Some lists do play the Lugar package over the Gora package.
Back to being a hater, you know me.
Hey, Lugar's a good card.
Yeah, Lugar's kind of crazy, no?
Yeah, but you know what? You know, Lugar is almost, it's too pure Fenry.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
True.
Yeah,
it trends
you have like
towards
a moral obligation to tell that dog to go home.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're a Fenry card and you're in a national championship alt-art, unfortunately.
We took out the Levy from the trash, which I'm
not crazy about.
Yeah, I mean, maybe no better targets.
I mean, there's no Biting Crush right now, right?
I think we're just gonna, I mean, there was a Belphemon sleep mode.
Yeah, the sleep mode getting milled would have been a preferable pick IMO.
I guess they're okay with just...
yeah.
It's like 50-50, right?
You do this,
and... there's the rest of your creepy mons. Literally all 3 of them.
That's a BL's mon.
That's right, that's BL's. The top one was BL.
I think both of them were BL's, no?
I think the third card in that
Rune
list
mode
was
number 1.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I don't hate this. Why is there even any point in tapping the Shoto?
So, am I silly? Where did is that an official blocker token? That rules.
I'm so glad you said that because I thought that was a pill. I was like, ain't no way, bro, showing up with the
bag of those. They came with the winter gift boxes last year. Very cool. I used to
you're
keep
telling
them,
me.
I have like a definitely official merchandise weird cardboard cutout.
How much DP does the Lugar have? 6?
6.
Yeah, one of them has 6k.
Yeah, so I guess that's to play around stuff like this.
I mean, both of them do play around it because the Gora, like, it would die and then you flow into it from the trash as well.
6k decks, yeah.
I think both of them kind of do it. It's like whether or not you want like the memory or like the taunt or something.
Yeah, it being one of the official blocker tokens, I've got some of those downstairs. They're in my stun break list.
They're cool.
But yeah, no, I was like, ain't no way, bro. Shut up with the vitamin B for blocker.
Ruin mode gives you the pill. Do you take it? Do you promote?
Now listen, I know this is a predominantly European audience, but I'm going to cast a little net here. Did you guys have Osmosis Jones in UK?
Nope, no idea who that is.
You know idea who that is?
No, but
Osmosis
I've heard of
Jones.
him.
Chat, this is a true story because I feel like a lot of you guys are Zoomers. Osmosis Jones was the story of a sentient, he was a white blood cell who was a police officer in the human body, and Ozzy. See, there we go. We're finding people.
This is
Terry.
you know,
You've got a fellow American here. That
this is like when you know and like nothing is happening because like it's like two decks that are just like passively like
I forgot we were we were in the middle of the game.
Nothing happening. So Ozzy and Drift. No, listen. So Osmosis Jones, right? No, it's not funny anymore. I thought I could manage it, but the best jokes come in 3. Anyway, it's probably not on streaming anywhere. So good luck finding it.
We love lost
boys,
media.
The plan is simple. Use your participant stamped Gate of the Seven Demon Lords because they increase your win rate.
These are not the participant ones. These are some like broco ones. He spent all the money on the alts.
All the nice, really expensive alt art. Yeah,
it's
those Lucamon fall down modes are like £50 each.
Dude, it's like he's fully dripped out. It's like Gucci belt, Gucci wallet, Gucci chain.
Got,
goes home and he's just like, yo, I cook everything in a microwave. I'm shopping at the bargain bin. My heating don't work.
Shuffling my Poundland Digi eggs.
I got single glazed windows and 2 of them are cracked.
Anyway, as we proceed here towards our combo turn, we are no longer under something like a rune mode, so it looks like we're going to use the ability to draw one and then gain a memory. Pitch one to gain a memory to then draw as well because we have AG, and then that'll trigger the Veemon, and we can go all the way up the chain.
So this is a rough break here. The fact that our Demon Lords player did not manage to stick a Shoto blocker in front of them here likely gets you burned a lot of your security. Although, the advantage to playing Demon Lords is that your security could just be full of Rivals Barrages, and that can get you out of a lot of stuff.
That would go crazy.
And then
here's Lugar.
Pitch. Oh, wow. Looks like we
don't have it like that. Guess we have the memory.
Isn't there a world where you bring out the Tyranno to try like search and filter to then like continuously trigger your chain?
I smell a Helluga coming, if I'm honest with you. And so from that perspective, I think Lugar is the better level 4, but I definitely agree.
One check into the Lucamon.
13k Lucamon. Bad way to lose your line.
Yep.
AG, no.
We got to do something here. Because now what? Cracker Fang to Choco 1? That's not bad.
Okay,
I'll go to 2 off the show, though.
Taking a look at the deck list submission page, I don't know what, I think I just willed Dragon Link into existence. It was, to be fair, Yellow Vaccine, like not Armour Vaccine, like straight Yellow Vaccine versus Mirage on table 2. So that's kind of cool.
That looked like a nothing yellow deck. But like they're cooking.
Apparently this other person just in table 1.
Speaking of cooking, here's the Lucamon. Lucamon reducing his play cost because there's no low level dudes out here with him. Woof, that's where you want some of these cards.
So a couple things here from the Demon Lords player. We see the BLX, which I think is like somewhat standard, and we've also seen the BT7 Lucamon, the one that like can kill 6s or tamers.
BT7, really? It's that old?
Yeah, that card came out in BT7, bro.
Wow, we've played this game a while.
We've got a Shine on top tables as well. Pretty stacked lineup across the top tables. We've got nice deck variety, honestly.
We just keep seeing the boring.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty healthy format. I would say most people who are playing quite a lot of it would agree.
Yeah, like obviously there'll always be something that is like the most represented deck of the format, which in many cases, which for us, I guess, is Imperial and like Agaru, but like the little guys aren't necessarily, putting up the work, but most decks that are semi-competent kind of can just make it happen.
Yeah, the other thing with regards to like, I'm a big proponent for using data correctly when it comes to making analysis of card games. And one of the things for me, I love Veemon blocker, by the way. He blocks and he steals the memory. What a stupid card. But one of the things that's important when you look at the context of applying the data to be like, what are the big fish in this pond is, do events run just Swiss? Do they run just top cut? Like when regionals place their results, like, are we applying the understanding that like, oh, in the context of just 8 rounds of Swiss, no top cut, does this deck actually convert the best? So there's a lot of interesting analysis to be made from this, man. Data science in card games is underexplored. So.
You misspoke and said like just Swiss or just Top Cut. Could you imagine an unseeded best of 3 like single elim bracket?
Yeah.
Like,
I realized I meant to say does the deck top in just events with Top Cut, but yeah, just Top Cut like do or die only is very.
Yo, that would go crazy.
It's welcome to Squid Game. Sorry, Gaomon game.
Yo, content idea.
Gaomon game where you trap a. Hi, I'm Mr. Feast, and I trapped a bunch of Digimon players in a room and told them not to drop around.
Last person to win gets entry packs and a prize card.
You guys like security rookies?
It's funny because we're getting like new influxes of players where the security rookies are things you're like, huh? If you want some of these, I got you.
I got like 20 of them.
Can you believe I still don't have the Imons?
Bro, I gave 4 to Seb. How do you still not have the Imons?
Yeah, I think I forgot. I can't find them. You know, I've lost some cards.
Bro,
is it time for gameplay? Yes, Halugamon takes the board. I like this a lot. I mean, it is objectively correct to try and take as much stuff off the Demon Lord's player's board as fast as possible. And drawing your cards is huge.
It's also like being able to take out the Levy is like really good.
Is it the Levy you pick or is it the
I think you pick
Lucimon?
Yeah, I'd probably. The thing is, it's like you can. The Leviamon can die here, and it puts your opponent on a decision to use Ascent of the Demon Lords early and get the value now versus like getting it, and which in turn would get them an extra piece into the discard pile because they have the option in delay. But it's weird. So there's pros and cons to both lines. That's the fun of an interestingly designed deck. There's branching paths.
All right, so I guess they weren't using it. Ooh, the Karata. Okay.
That's a Tessero tech if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, big fan of that. I'm glad that's starting to see more use.
Cast in the other regional last weekend. Was that Winamon? That was good.
The winner. I thought that was Risu and Hyper Colosseum.
You know?
Unless there was a. Oh no, that was the other one because it was Huang and.
God, Digimon is bumping right now.
Yeah, we got so many regionals.
Not said it in about a round or two now, but thank you again to Raid and Trade for streaming this. We appreciate the heck out of you guys letting us do this, letting people record and watch Digimon. Because if we've gathered this many people here on a Saturday to watch some guys play card games, you know people love it. So we are very grateful. Now we Raid and Trade. You can follow them on their socials. If you're here watching this on Twitch, which is I assume you would be because that's where you're hearing my voice right now.
Yeah, that's
you
the
can
only
check out all
place.
the information below.
Raid and Trade come into kick.com. So, gang.
Yes,
we've talked about the Royal Knights, but what streaming platforms do you think the seven Demon Lords would stream on?
Rumble.
So insanely cursed response. Deeply wrong, and I think you should leave the cat. The first thing, 100%, you got to understand is most of them are ancient old creatures. They're all wicked internet boomers. Some of these dudes stream on Facebook.
Oh wait, yeah, Belphemon.
Except for Lucimon, who is like exclusively like React Fate streams on X.
What is
He does like what are they called? Spaces. He does spaces. Streams.
The problem with the X antibodies.
I hate Frontier kids.
Yeah, it's good. He's treating them like Gen Alphas. Like the problem with these Frontier kids.
The 10 warriors make me sick.
Nah, it's gonna be the Belphemon. He's got his reading glasses on. He's looking down that long ass snout, trying to read Facebook chat. Like, yo.
So looking at the game state here, right? We saw the Lucimon being dropped. It's like 3 memory for Fenrir.
Yep.
5, 6.
Is it safe to say that this is their last turn?
Yeah, this is 7 names.
Yeah, you're running out of time.
6 individual names plus 1 for Gate of Sins is 7 names. So Ogudo's live if it hits trash.
But the problem is that like there's a bit of like a scenario happening here, right? Because they have the Lucimon, which means that if it dies, it gets to float. They also have the Descent, so they get to float from the sources as well, and it's also a blocker. So there's no like real good way for them to kind of like not get pseudo hand trapped, right? Like no matter what the interaction here is not going to be favorable because like most of the Demon Lords can interact with the TakeMika in some capacity.
Sure. There's also layers to this too, right? Where it's like the furthering of like letting Fenrir get all this setup means that like Demon Lord's is currently kind of missing a defensive line. The nice thing about TakeMika is that like it isn't going to leave a lingering floodgate on the board, so the Agudamon will be able to come down. But like it really comes down to like this turn here, because 4 security is very much an amount you can die from.
The only thing is, do we know if Aguda's in trash right now?
I don't believe we've seen one. No.
That is also fair.
Because I don't know. I see the Luga, and I just wonder if maybe they're on an Uber as well, just as like a, if I don't got it like that, I can just like
for sure.
Uber. Because then also it just means if you full combo, you can just make sure that the Soul Lugar plays out the Uber and just bot deck something so Biting Crush doesn't like eat your entire ass.
Mm-hmm.
The other component to this that makes this kind of a risky proposition for a TakeMika player is that like you can kill from. Will you? And how likely is it through a Demon Lord security gets risky, because if you check something like Agudamon and then you end your turn, Agudamon sees that and goes off. So you have to make your decision knowing that the risk reward is kind of skewed against you here. You need to really like find your in here.
Okay, so we are going to go for the training. So yeah, we'll see Hell Lugar. Obviously there's no Biting Crush to like play around, so this is not an indicator of whether they're on Uber. It'll just be ooh. I don't know that I like the Ukomon as the play choice
No,
here.
I think that's a discard.
Oh,
yeah,
right,
I think it's
okay.
being pitched.
Okay, that
I
makes
was like
significantly more
in my
sense.
head, I ran through the
They're
same
not
scenario,
Fenrir still?
and I was like, wait, there's no way they can play the Uko, right? It's like Dinobi can play out the Uko. But
Yeah.
Are we still short on Fenrir?
Yeah, we're still short on Fenrir, but if the Tyranno hits, the Tyranno hits, right?
Yeah,
There it
Hey,
is.
wowee.
Big
I
ups,
believe that's all the
Tyranno.
pieces now accounted for.
Yeah, the 5th piece of Exodia. So we might be going game 2.
I mean, it depends, right? Like, it depends how the Lucimon is set up, because like,
Oh yeah, it can like float and recover one.
and
Can't
the
it?
descents as well.
Yeah, like this is the sort of thing that can be interrupted by Lucimon dying intentionally. Descent plays Levia. Like it's not a safe line yet.
So effect, pitching the AG. Interesting.
But will that be the sort of thing that stops the opponent?
Are we going to Alliance?
Oh, are they thinking of like going into it early?
Maybe. It's kind of rough. Like having to deal with like a 3-axis like layer of like
Like
things going on.
interruption.
Yeah, just like constantly like deleting you on the opponent's turn. You know, as a purple deck, yeah, I mean,
I was
it's a
gonna
bit of a
skip it
scoop.
up. Ooh, the way they revealed that and then looked at it, I guess they were digging for Hell Lugar, but that, yeah, that's,
I don't think it changed anything.
yeah,
like,
it's an unhappy way to
two
end that.
descents is just so rough to play through.
I was gonna say like 7 Demon Lords doesn't really play too much defense, but ever since like EX7 where they've also got the Shoto as well, now they like only
Just
like
yeah,
the do
just
nothing
not
deck.
getting chipped is such a big deal.
Yeah, do nothing deck really does make sure both of you are doing nothing.
That do nothing deck, now that it blocks, is also going +1 on security. So it's like it really does promote a very, very efficient control line for them.
What I will say, very clean mash shuffle out of MCO. That is,
Aesthetically pleasing.
yeah, that is hypnotic. That is good. Big fan.
It's a YouTube short if I've ever seen one.
Yes, sir.
Some like lo-fi Digimon to enter the digital world too. Get into game 2. Where do you guys? I've played a little bit of Demon Lords, a little bit of TakeMika, and out of my experience, I am always like, let the Demon Lords player go second. Don't let them get going. Stop them as long as you can possibly do that. So, to an extent, that's not great because Lugamon wants extra cards.
Yeah, it's one of those like, especially because they have Ukomons. Like a lot of people are still just gonna do the stupid like, go first, evolve
Jump to
Ukomon.
1.
Yeah.
But then the Demon Lords player is like, I don't care. I'll pass you to 4 with Lucamon. It's a challenge.
Yeah. I've already forgotten. Was it a hard played Shoto or did it was
Yeah,
what was
it was the first game action hard play show.
Okay.
It must have been in the Molly and Tanned. Which makes a lot of sense in this match. Kind of sweet.
thinking about it, Creepymon is definitely on kick.
Creepymon, you think?
Yeah, his ass is doing IRL streams and he is just harassing civilians.
Crashing Lamborghinis and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like Barbamon is the kind of dude that's like filming strangers in like busy New York City streets, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think about her?"
Oh, he's like a street interviewer.
Yeah, but it's like all really inflammatory and mean things. He's not very respectful.
What if Beelzemon was just an NPC streamer?
Thank you.
Thanks for the roses.
I hate the Deer Reaper. I hate the Deer Reaper.
Whoa, is that a galaxy?
Oh.
Nah, I'm gonna mill my own thing.
Clip it. That's the one. That's the shot. I'm gonna mill my own thing. The Barbamon experience. Yeah, he is kind of Joe Rogan core. I see the vibe.
Yeah, he just like
he's like, I eat horse testosterone. Barbamon, what are you talking about?
His staff is actually, he's kind of holding it like a microphone on Kavoth's playmat.
That's so funny.
He's got the SM7D.
I love like early like turns of Digimon when like nothing is happening. It's like there's no.
Remember people used to get mad at me for talking over the first 2 turns of Digimon to plug spawns. I'm like, bro, what do you think happened? Nothing happened.
All right, well, okay, now you know we have some.
Oh, we're off to the races here, baby.
Odds on this being the real play, or if this is just digging for pieces.
Nah, I think you just like go.
I think you want to do it before the descents come down, right?
You think turn 2?
Wait. Yeah, you just
like
rip
it's not that bad because if you hit this all the way, like watch this be Skull Bellucci make a full combo.
Oh look,
TakeMika.
Bro,
Andrew, if this draw is Skull Bellucci and he's got Fenrir in hand, it is actually over.
Okay, what if the next Lethal the Living is a clip that's been sent from Tommy Tricks and 4 Fenrir TakeMika Zuchi clips?
That's awesome.
One of them.
Lethal the Living. There's a name I have heard.
They're just gonna swing, gain a bunch of DP, and they'll just do the combo. They'll just rip it.
This dice is the least readable dice of all time. Like that is like.
Oh, discard. Let's go,
bro. This is a starburst. These are like there are no dots on this.
3 effect.
Do we see it?
Pitch 2.
Bellucci in hand.
Oh, let's go.
Oh my lord.
They don't need the Bellucci anymore. They just have it now. This is just game.
This is crazy.
This is just game.
That's nuts. It's turn 2.
It's turn 2. This is just game.
This is the higher roll. This is the one that everyone complained about.
Yeah. This is game.
All the red cards.
Yeah, the red cards are so much better than the Gore stuff because you just draw more.
I agree. Don't let the haters know. Oh my goodness. It's just 2. It's over.
Look at this.
All right, you ready for the first? Sorry, so he's going to burn 1, check 2.
The only issue is that he reset all his power. So like if he crashes with like, oh no, he has alliance for the first.
Yeah, he's huge. He's huge.
Yeah, well, it just Rivals first. The Rivals first real check is the only problem.
He's not alliance. Okay, thank God.
He burned
it.
Oh,
okay, but the second Rivals.
No second one. Don't be so dramatic. Just show me the cards, bro. Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh my days. Welcome to the SetCon hating club.
Unsuspend, gain some memory. You should gain 2, right? Oh wait, no.
The Lugar.
Oh yeah.
The same here.
Burn, trash.
But where's the final check for game?
All right, there are now a lot of demons in the trash. I will say that.
How do we end the game here?
It doesn't matter. You've made.
You just open. You 100%.
You just like evolve on anything. Slam a guy if you want. Like play a rookie.
They have no showdown right now. Things are dire.
Just play a rookie.
Play a rookie or evolve Hellugar. Yeah,
that's not the right card.
That's fine. 1 target. Doesn't matter.
Wow, that was wild.
That was a harrowing experience.
Yeah, AG, gain the memory, nice little.
Wait, did they just take their mem choke away?
That's fine. They just need to play like a guy.
Just open pass or play a rookie. Like there's.
It's fine. I mean.
No. What they do is
they are clearing 3.
They make Hellugar and then get the rehatch. Okay, or open pass. Okay. Kind of cringe, but okay.
Gentlemen, I need you to cover for me. I'm going on card market really quickly.
All right, now you're the Demon Lords player. You have no security. You have 4 memory.
Your security serves zero purpose.
That's crazy. Now that and the worst part is, if you're a Demon Lords player here, like you had done such a good job making sure that that was an appropriate amount of time to mean that you could get through to a game 3, and it's all your hard work is gone in 5 minutes.
It's one of those like you know how it be. You're playing that fighting game ranked set, and you're like, damn, you're worse than me. I'm mad that I lost game 1. Actually, L plus ratio plus you're bad plus hold this 3 stock. It's just like
so.
He's like
is
DP
up
on
again, right?
Yes, our Demon Lords player is up again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Demon Lords. Okay.
oh, true,
bubble's not
true.
there.
Yeah, honestly, this game was so fast. I kind of forgot that game 1 even happened.
My bad, because that was me talking about Osmosis Jones.
All right, Descent. Yeah, loaded thing.
All right.
Sure, for sure. Creepy pop.
I mean, the Shoto is big.
Yeah, because now we get to heal 1. Wait,
it
can you
doesn't matter.
Lucamon,
Just pop the
Lucamon
Shoto.
Lucamon doesn't solve the problem.
Just pop the Shoto.
No, you just let it recover because you burned the security.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter. Lucamon was like
He
one of
has
the only
blocker.
Demon Lords that doesn't solve the problem.
Yeah, it has blocker. Can it float into a Levia? Do we? None of the security hits a Levia actually. That's really
willing to-
important.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
okay.
just scoops.
He can just
Love it.
like swing the level 4 he blocks and then swing.
Oh yeah, guaranteed game.
Yeah.
Yeah, real funny.
I want to see that again. I need that again. I need the turn 2 combo again.
Yeah.
You missed it, Andrew. When Marcio and I were watching,
It was the complete opposite.
yeah, we were watching somebody have to scrape together a TakeMika line. Like Paradox was like trying to find it, looking for pieces, doing things with cards that nobody's read in like a
He
couple
proc
weeks at least.
Fenrir's effect to like pop a 10k like 3 times by like loading AG and after pop out AG, effect to pop a 10k, and then he like dropped the rookie, pop a 10k. He did that like 3 times.
That's so bizarre.
And
Yeah.
Marcio said verbatim, I kind of like it when they do the scuff thing that makes their deck work and not like the line. And then here we are.
But
Yeah.
but now it's like I've seen what isn't. I want to see what it can be all the time now. It's like,
I want to watch the Bandai product trailer.
why do you guys think we picked these 2 people? Because the game would be quick, and no, we picked them at random. I literally had no idea what decks they were playing.
Yeah.
I'm lying.
We were still
Chat,
chasing.
I'm just lying.
We were chasing a fake DragonLinkz.
Yeah, we're chasing unique decks.
I mean, to be fair, this was unique. This is the first Demon Lords. And they got to Demon Lord all of game 1 and then get flashbang game 2.
Me when I'm demon lording.
Table 1 is already done.
Demon lording.
Just taking
Unique
a
ass
scroll.
whooping real. God, that was a.
Yo, Derek's on table 16.
Whoa, potential.
Yo, is the hidden potential.
No spoilers, no spoilers. I'd seen some.
So
I believe in him. Dishonest gameplay. You can do it.
he can definitely top, I think.
Ah, Henny is out of what?
Well,
Top 32 maybe.
Thursday goes into 16. Like goes into like 16 range, and then if he wins after that, he can probably scrape a top 16.
Yeah, I believe.
Not my guy Meme known.
Yeah, just checking. I mean, we've seen Headache Johnny down on table 42. The Bloom Lord experience did not quite work out this time. All right, so we're around about 56 tables left. We've seen probably a lot of the herd thinning now because some people are just playing for the love of the game. They wrote off their entire weekend. Some people have decided that, you know, webcam Digimon is not for them. I mean, we're around 7, so we're late in the day. It's the
Well, to
grinders
their
left,
credit,
really.
it's about to be 5 p.m. in Germany. So a lot of these people have been playing for quite a while. Oh dear, those are not the hits you want to start throwing into your discard pile off your turn
Woof.
to lose them on. That's a rough break.
5 memory. This is so much memory to just like pop off again. Just
Sometimes
go
he
again.
can be your angle or your devil.
Yeah, it's time for Lugamon BT14 in the back and Analog Youth, Analog Youth, Analog Youth.
Go again.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Castle Wolf 9, Castle Wolf 9.
Good enough. We have the rookie. That's good enough.
Yeah, we have the doghouse, and these get bottom decks, don't they?
Yeah.
And then it's play from trash
And
or
then he
hand.
discards 1. That is good discard.
Oh. I mean, that Tyranno put in work for them before, so. Okay.
I like that a lot.
The code cracker himself. Man, this really was an unfortunate... Like, because they've turn 1 Shoto the first 2 games, so to see immediate Shoto to the trash is very unfortunate. There goes Lucamon, who's getting loaded. How is it that you prioritize your demons? Are you looking to try and keep, like, it's unique names, isn't it?
Yeah, and you also want to try and, I mean, sounds obvious, right? But the ones that have discard synergies should be in the discard pile.
And like usually it's like the ones useless for the matchup. That's the ones I usually go in. So like Barber, Lilith usually go in very quickly. 7th Lightning, if people
Wouldn't Lilith be good?
Uh,
Or does it not?
Lilith is good in matchups that aren't this.
it can be, but
Yeah, because you have to tag something that's actually on the board, and you know, unless they're struggling for pieces, why are they on the board?
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Although,
then
go
chat
again,
room.
go again. Show me combo. Show
Kill.
combo.
Kill.
There's no way. There's none of the pieces in trash this time.
It would be so funny.
But it would be so funny. Wait, what if they crack Demon Wolf to play Tyranno and then they just find the rest of the line off that?
Could work.
You should say it again. They didn't hear you.
Could work. Could work.
This dude's talking to the movies.
My homie Tyranno.
Can win, can win.
Lugamon pitching Lugarmon.
All right.
It's Cannibal Mo.
And now, is that plus 2k? Again, this dice is unreadable to me. It's like a starburst that you melted in your pocket accidentally.
Dear God, you know what? I'm not gonna hold you. I actually couldn't figure out what you were talking about the first time, and just now noticed the little red dice.
Yeah, it's like
I struggle with these colors.
Hell's not bad. This is like a big swing on the hell here.
Was that 6?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Mist
Mist is cool. Mist and Demon Lords are starting to pick up in popularity.
Wow.
I mean, it could potentially
it's generically very strong, and
Yeah.
it gets your pieces where you need them.
Exactly. It could just be reading get 2 free pieces. All right.
See you later.
Thinking about.
All right, tells me that there's a Fenrir in hand.
Pop, pop. Get the pieces back. Draw 2. Discard whatever you want.
And a nice empty board. So as much as you did give them a boost to maybe, well, no, they're not really. It's not really a deck that makes 2 actions.
Yeah, the kicker here is once again, it would actually not be really good if they had a Lucamon. Lucamon fall down, or sorry, what's it called in English? Is it fall down mode?
Fall down mode, yeah.
No, he's chaos mode.
Chaos mode. I don't know why
He's chaos mode exactly for Lucamon. Everyone is fall down mode except Lucamon, who sticks with chaos and Satan mode.
Got it. Lucamon is unironically once again really good here because like the 1 tamer means you're really reluctant to give this guy up at the moment, and so like getting the security back, burning their opponent down, like it's a very important piece to stay back at that 5 security threshold here.
Yeah, because we also haven't seen.
And there's a
Luga.
Lucamon level 3.
Yeah, we haven't also seen the recursion Luga in trash yet. So when the hell blew itself up, it's not like we got that back. So an AG that dies here is like actually notably not sticking around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, it's all 7 demons.
TakeMika in the drop. I think I missed that. So is there Kazuchi and TakeMika now? And
I think so, yeah.
Fenrir go to deck bottom.
Levia.
Rage mode, waking up, getting a little angry about some stuff.
Oh, is this rage mode or oh, it's rage?
Yeah,
mode,
it's rage mode. It's
okay,
the
so
2
It's
color one.
only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I lost 5 security in 1 go.
All right, we have the preferred.
Okay,
movie
yeah,
here. So we can even give up the AG free. Push them to shove.
Again,
yeah,
it's still the
Lucamon is much less threatening.
It's still the same sort of thing though, but like if we can establish a regular AG, then at the very least you're kind of doing some sort of attribution. We have put our hand down and have started looking at a PC. Are we... Did a judge
Is there
hop
a
in?
judge call being made?
Did a judge just hop into a table? There's no judge being... Oh, wait. Hatman, oh, we just... Get standings 3 minutes ago. Why are we here?
That was just like after the round. I mean, we should look at the standings after.
Yeah, we should definitely take a look.
Just to get some perspective.
It's interesting they post the round 6 ones. I guess that probably was to thin out the herd for a lot of drops. And then 7 and 8 is for the grinders. But whatever it is, whatever that pause was, we're back to scheduled gameplay. And
Asian trash is big.
Asian trash is massive.
Huge.
Yeah, now you actually do have to kill the code cracker. Like, that is like prerogative number 1 is make Lucamon kill code cracker.
But Lucamon doesn't get to choose. So like that's the crazy part is MCO can just be like, nah, I'm good. You have the analog.
Oh yeah.
Fair. Yeah, Lucamon is like, you may, if you don't, I get a security and you lose a security. Big from a second analog youth.
Ooh, love to see
There's even another code cracker fang going to the drop.
Bro has the premium insurance.
But the market cornered on kids named Eiji Nagasumi. That's the second TakeMika in the trash now, I believe.
This is what we find out that because of Levia and sleep rage mode, they're on the craziest one-off Paliace.
It's beginning to seem like there should be some like more active pushes for maybe using this Ascent here. I can't remember what Demon Lord. It's Leviamon rage mode, and that's like the other problem is we're kind of like
the Lucamons have not been hitting.
Yeah,
like,
we're on slim pickings on the Demon Lords. We're not even like we haven't even had a Creepymon yet.
Yeah, like the Lucamon, I think has resolved twice. It binned off 2 tamers, which is effectively a zero progression turn. And I see Levia X just played
Be
for
1, go to 3.
Just a joke.
Yeah,
just
that's
to have pieces.
This is
well. So the
rough.
thing is, if this thing dies, Ascent will trigger, and I believe there's a Rage mode in there now. So Rage mode would then be able to resuspend the TakeMikazuchi.
Okay.
And then kill it as well, right? Because it would be suspended.
Yeah, because it would be suspended. So that again, like Descent represent or Ascent. Why can't I do this? Ascent represents some amounts of like reactive defensive lines, provided you got 1 Demon Lord. So it's really important to just keep one of these big guys in.
What is the angel version of this one called?
I think it's called Descent. I think I mix them up all the time.
No, I think that's the one that makes sense. Isn't one of them not called it, which is why it's confusing?
Is it on Descent of the Angels and then
I thought it was Descent of the 3 Great Angels, Ascent of the 7 Great Demons.
I thought that's what it is if you translate it Japanese. I think one of them is changed so it doesn't, because that's how you remember it.
But yeah, I think it's meeting in the middle.
I think it's changed for English, where one of them is wrong and they just ruined the pairing.
They no longer cross paths. Can't escape from crossing fate.
They wave at each other going by. It's Rise of the Demon Lords, Descent of the Angels.
There
the card
it is.
we were looking at was the one we got wrong.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's Demon Lords is they translated it incorrectly, so you don't have the parity between the two, because in the direct translation from Japanese it is Ascent and Descent, but they changed it to Rise, not thinking about the other card and how they're supposed to pair up as a duo.
It should be Fall of the Angels or something. Angels fell off.
Lucamon be like,
I slipped over.
Your Honor, I did not know usurping God was illegal.
I plead oopsie doops.
All right, 10 minutes left. Well, just
10 or so.
11 minutes and a little bit. Game 3.
I'm a big fan of the Lugamon next to the Tyranno.
It's good stuff. Anything that could collateral you.
Is there a world in which you just make hell again?
Because it depends what's loaded in the security in the gate, right?
Because if you're gonna lose this stack, maybe you make hell for. Well, you either make hell or you, because then you could try and see if you can bait out the Rise of the Demon Lords.
No, we're in there.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, I definitely agree with your line though, right? Because making hell pops Levia, and if the Demon Lords player wants to keep a Demon Lord on the board to trigger the egg, then they must use the delay now. But doing this way is much more likely. These cards are going to go back to drop anyway, right? So.
Yeah, it's just the potential to float into the rage mode is something that you brought up, and I'm just like, I don't know if this is an autopilot moment or if this is a...
Yeah, it might be a little bit of a matchup fuzziness. It's one of your 7 Great Demon Lords is deleted, not by an effect or nothing, so being DP depleted, going down to 0 and dying to game rules will still get rid of you, so...
Play out the Kazuchi, do the DNA.
In we go.
And what now? Reset, recover, gain memory.
Hey, for what it's worth, the recovery does actually come up pretty significant here.
Yeah.
Because like there are just so many tamers and security now on this board that Agudamon does not have the burn.
It's a shame Demon Lords doesn't have like the access for mill. Yeah, there it is. So this is pop highest.
But he gets to keep turn because of 2 analogs.
True.
Right?
You know, that's probably the biggest component to this now.
Top 2 gain.
Oh, but yeah, the
Oh, sure, yeah. Gain 2 memory, then gain 2 memory back.
Yeah.
Turn ends, go to 2.
And then Levy gets popped here. So he's at 2 memory. He can't play the late card plus like
playing a second cop. I mean,
he gets 1 game. Oh, actually no. He has the boost, so he could go like
Creepy goes hard here, yeah. Drop that for 0.
Arguably a game-winning line here.
Yeah. I mean, they don't even have to ruin mode this turn. That's the crazy thing. Obviously, unfortunately, no Rivals Barrage to kind of like rescue one if one does show up, but them being on an off turn, I think that was definitely a mistake. That was probably just not recognizing how that float would work, because you definitely could have tried to play way more aggressively with like a Hell Lugar. Obviously, that's under the assumption they have it. Beals X loaded up? Okay. Do you think deck out is kind of the play here?
50-50.
It can come up, that's for sure.
Because I think both players are past half the deck at this point. Actually, maybe not the Demon.
If you're a Lugamon player, it's time to pump the brakes if that's what you're afraid of. But so I can't make out what the rest of this deck. I think it's still the Rage mode because I think I can see the green border.
Yeah.
So it's Creepy, Rage mode, and
Lilith was the first load, then Creepy, then we're looking at Rage mode, then something, and then it's Beals X.
So the Luga player is like in a particular like interesting position because like he has to evolve this level 4 in the back, because if he doesn't, then he opens himself up to getting ruin moded. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So the question is he going to?
Does Ascent play from
the source?
It plays from the
gate.
The Levia is just going to come back straight away.
Yeah, pretty much. They can just kind of like loop that sort of play.
Yeah, fair enough. This matchup seems
deck that wants to be deleted versus deck that deletes, you know?
Yeah.
Someone should have been on birds. Birds would have gone crazy. I swear.
All right. So we got 7th full cluster being added there. No, 7th full cluster being trashed, and then we're going to load up Ascent and Fall Down.
Why are we loading 2? One from the creepy.
One of the named inherits. Yeah. Sorry,
okay.
Named effect.
It's crazy to think that that's how long it's taken for these to actually be doing, like keeping a body on board. That this is kind of the first time that it's actually shown up, and then just straight Binding Crush, empty board.
That is just as bad.
That is diabolical.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say it's likely.
It was DLinkz table 2. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. They better have won. We wanted to do DLinkz,
but they got deck check.
But they got deck checks. No. Oh, I'm so sad. They got deck checks, so we're like, oh, we wanted to check what it was. We tried looking to see it in the back end. If we could have gotten into the back end, we would have done it.
We'll see if we remember the name and they somehow are still. Well, probably we should do table 1 for the finals, but
But hey, we got Demon Lords small.
So yeah, we're pretty much nearly finished our little bingo list. Still no Magnamon, kind of a bummer.
Is it a case of you just keep evolving in the back? Because like with TakeMika, like you're kind of done.
I just don't know like
how you play through Binding Crush.
Yeah, there's so few pieces left in that deck for him to be able to make 2 TakeMikas in the one turn. Like the Binding Crush, I think, has largely done it. The thing that I will say is I think we're out of Leviamon EX5. I think the Leviamon in the trash is just EX6.
Yeah, but the problem is like
it source strips. but then it doesn't delete because you need to control like more things than the opponent to delete.
Yeah.
Does Leviamon EX6 if you choose the source?
The source stripping, I think
it's
is
from the bottom,
problematic.
isn't it? I thought it just...
Yeah. It's return the bottom 3 Digivolution cards. Leviamon would not successfully remove the mem keeping from TakeMika.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then I guess if it gets deleted by stuff happening, then
the descent would be a bigger problem.
You lose like Kazuchi, AG, and then Egg.
Yes. Because it eats 3 sources?
Yeah. Bottom 3.
Yeah, bottom 3.
It's a lot of sources to eat. But I guess it's a level
Kazuchi,
6.
I suppose. It's annoying.
Yeah. WX still in trash. Ooh.
So,
was WX still in trash? I don't think so.
So because
Actually, no, it might be.
MCO has like 2 tamers, as opposed to like, Vote is like nothing on board. It means that like the Levy just gets the source strip. So if he asks to see trash and he doesn't find like the Levy X, like you're in a pretty good position. The main thing is to like you're gonna have to delete it, which means that like that'll trigger the rise of the Demon Lords.
Yeah.
So
well, hang on. How much DP does it have? 13k?
Yeah.
It would definitely.
Yeah, you nuke it by like 16.
Yeah, you nuke 16 before the -8. Because the -8 wouldn't trigger, but it don't matter.
So here, pitch, evolve, play. This is very rough.
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't see a line here. I'm not gonna hold you unless there's something crazy in the list that we've just not seen yet. I'm
like
relatively confident that's curtains.
Like we do full combo here, but I just don't know. Like you could argue that maybe you're gonna be able to keep turn and play through it, but I don't know. You gotta do a lot. Like the analog youth helps, I guess, but
yeah,
I don't know that you have enough card draw to make another line.
Is it time for the biting crush? Or are we waiting a minute here?
I feel like you wait for Takemi Kazuchi. There's no reason for you to not, right? Oh wait, no. Would it miss timing in this?
Let me read the card. I forget what trigger the Fenriloogamon works on.
Okay, well the biting crush is being cracked, so now we're getting to choose.
Oh, we do have because it's the regular art, not the alt art.
So I got confused.
Pop highest, lowest.
That'll do it then.
Yeah, so you just pop the Fenry, pop the
summarily. That is popped up, pop highest.
Yeah, and then I mean they trade memory here, right? So there'll still be a 0.
Yeah, that is correct. 2 analogs will solve the problem.
What if
by that metric, why wouldn't you just pop the Kazuchimon, which wouldn't have triggered the analog youth, and then you could have stolen turn?
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
It's one of those.
What if what if they're goaded with the source?
Wait, can you play the Levy X here? Because
I think it has been ruled that you can do it. It's unintuitive, but I think apparently it works.
Wow.
Like, because your Levia X, I think the ruling for it is the Levia X sees that something's been played from trash.
And now has its fulfilled condition if Leviamon is in play.
Yes.
Even to the point of you getting the memory? Wow.
Because all it sees is that your opponent has played something from trash, and then that's the trigger. And then the evolution target is the X antibody or Levia. So by doing Biting Crush, which also sees the same trigger, you can then play that, resolve that, and then the Levia X, which is still pending, has a valid Evo target. It is
resolve on the stack.
Very cringe.
And yeah, that's pretty much like a scoop here.
It's
single copy of Rise of the Demon Lords basically swung the matchup for the Demon Lords here.
Yeah, I just don't know what they do.
Complete 180. Remains to be seen sort of like how they end this game. Because they're a minute away, and I don't necessarily think the deck out condition looks super viable right now.
We just got the ping for OT, so I think we're a minute behind on the timer.
That's okay. Lusamon coming out of the raising with Descent. Sorry, Rise. What is going on with this card? With Rise of the 7th Great Demon Lords.
I feel like at this point, are you playing to win as Are you playing to win as
Well, so because I don't think you're gonna manage getting to the deck out here. Like, that looks like at least like 10 cards.
Yeah, so I just don't know if you're just playing for a draw at this point. Like, it kind of keeps you still in top 8 run. Like, obviously, it's an online regional, so only top 1 is walking away with the Blitz Omni.
Yeah,
but
I don't think we've had like. I mean, there's not even an Agudamon in Trash, right?
No, there's not. Like, I haven't seen one the entire game, so like, I think this is just kind of you're just playing for points, and it is as the Fenry player here because there's a Biting Crush. Yeah, it's only 5 cards. I think it's in your best interest to just hard play pass.
Yeah, I agree. Start playing it like it's a SetCon interaction.
Yeah, like you play something for 5, like you just don't evolve at all. Like maybe you just be annoyed.
There's some merit to like a Haluga here too, to be fair.
No, the Haluga's draw 2. Puts you down to 3. Ah, wait, how many turns do we have? Based
Not
on
that many turns.
Based on the overtime ping,
I think Haluga's the wave.
I think turn 0 was I think turn 0 was the Demon Lost player, so this would be turn 1.
Right,
2, 3.
Even if it's turn 0, there's at most 2 draw for turns left.
Yeah, so as long as you don't
draw 2 while you finish your Haluga line, then you're not dead.
Yeah, and as long as you don't recover. Which
shouldn't be too hard. They usually need a level sub for that.
Yeah, true. I had the Lucamon backwards. We're just gonna play Uko. Well, I guess it doesn't matter actually. Yeah, that makes sense.
Could split the levels up a little bit. Makes the purple deck need to consider what levels it's dealing with.
And then pitch off. Just put the Kazuchi down. Yeah, pass them too. Makes sense.
Oh, Gudamon's not waking up yet, is he?
No.
Still gone. Holy moly.
That's another Levia.
All right, so unironically, if you're committing to playing for the board, you do not swing these level 3s and 4. Because if these security are a Gudamon, you will lose the game for that.
Yeah, I think they've realized that they're no longer in thingy. Like,
Creepymon to desperately mill. Try to find a Gudo. Any means necessary. Turn this draw into a win.
I'm surprised
that's not the right level.
Nah, it doesn't matter. There's a Gudamon.
Never punished.
0. Well, we don't know who was turn 0.
Yeah,
from the way they're showing their hands, I think that was turn 3. Of both of them, just the shrug of that was certainly some Digimon we played, and that was certainly some Digimon that we watched.
Wow. So really, I mean, there's a lot to be said for the fact that Takemi Kazuchi kill was a 5-minute interaction, but it was the only 5-minute interaction they were getting. So kudos to them. That is a toughie.
We could have been watching DLinkz.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to wait for the deck check.
Yeah, it would have been really funny to still on the deck check though.
Sure, yeah. Hey, maybe they won. We don't know, right? Maybe they're table 1 undefeated.
Yeah, from the sounds of chat, the streets are talking, and I think no one, not even the audience, won. As far as I'm aware, that was just a draw.
Yeah, that was a draw.
That was a draw. Time in overtime. That was turn 3 was the Creepymon, which showed off the Ogudo. But yeah. Unfortunate. It is what it is. I mean, to be fair, even with the Ogudo showing up there, it wouldn't have mattered because it shows up.
They didn't have the turn to pass over to the swing. Yeah.
So, I mean, good on the Fenry player for fighting through sludge to try and make game 3 a winnable game, but yeah.
Any draw is a draw to help you get your finalist stamps, right?
Points.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of draws towards top table.
Yeah, there's a lot of points.
It's gonna come down to some real split hairs here today.
All right.
Getting ready for our final round, Andrew. You excited? This has been a fun regional that you did not originally anticipate being a part of.
Yeah, I was only supposed to be here for this bit.
Very cool.
Maybe if I hadn't watched other fun Digimon today, I would have just gone, no, we're watching DLinkz. The problem is, when I tried to look in the deck thing, if I'd known for sure it was DLinkz, we were waiting. But yeah, when I looked, it showed yellow vaccine, so I was like, oh.
Yeah, because otherwise, we have watched a lot of Takemi Kazuchi today. I believe we've seen 3 rounds of it.
I was just wondering, like, how did I possibly mistake a yellow card for a black card? How did I possibly do that? And it's like, no, I was correct. That was just a Jazzamon. Is that?
Yeah, Jazzer and Jazzard.
Yeah. I mean, we'll take a look at. Oh, you know what? Maybe finals will be a Giga blowout, and then we can go watch DLinkz after. Like our best of one. That would be really funny. That has not happened even once. All of our games that we've watched on stream have been
gone to overtime.
Yeah, like
with no exception.
I think 10 minutes is maybe the most time we've had off.